Did pirates really make people walk the plank? It's an image ingrained in our minds, isn't it? Swashbuckling buccaneers forcing trembling captives to their watery demise. Yet, did this melodramatic maritime ritual truly occur as often as we believe? Or is it a tall tale spun by the loom of time and imagination? Perhaps it's time to question the authenticity of this popular narrative. So, let's dive into the seas of history, shrouded in myths and legends, to discover the truth. To understand pirate punishments, we have to understand the Pirate Code. This wasn't a singular universal set of rules, but rather a collection of agreements made by individual pirate crews. The code was critical in maintaining order among the notoriously unruly pirates. It outlined a variety of potential punishments for breaking the rules, including marooning, where a pirate would be left alone on a deserted island, possibly with nothing but a bottle of rum and a pistol. Another brutal form of punishment was keel hauling, which involved tying a rope around a pirate and dragging them under the ship, a punishment as nasty as it sounds. These punishments were harsh, but they were also clear and agreed upon by everyone in the crew. Interestingly, there's no mention of plank walking in pirate codes. But does that mean it never happened? When we turn to historical records, the picture becomes even murkier. The scarcity of historical evidence for plank walking is noteworthy. It's as if one were trying to read a treasure map in the dark. The few incidents where plank walking was reported stand out like a gold doubloon in a sea of copper pennies. One such incident involves the notorious pirate captain Bartholomew Roberts, according to abc.net.edu. In an article written by a Dr. Carl, he states, "First, pirates preferred to not kill their victims. After all, if people thought that pirates would always kill their captives, they would fight to the death. As a result, in one case, the pirate Thomas Tew, with a crew of just 40, attacked a ship carrying 300 heavily armed soldiers, who surrendered to the 40 pirates. Second, if they had to kill, pirates would usually dispatch their enemies as quickly and unromantically as possible. Black Bart, aka Bartholomew Roberts, was reputed to have made one, and only one, enemy walk the plank. Black Bart was probably the most successful pirate ever. In just 2.5 years, he captured some 400 ships and stole some £50 million. He did not allow gambling on his ships, but was violent to the point of psychosis and tortured his victims. The vast majority of pirate accounts, from ship logs to trial documents, make no mention of this practice. So why is this? Why does such a dramatic and evocative act seem to be more myth than reality? Well, the answer may lie in the very nature of piracy itself. Pirates, those lawless mariners of the high seas, valued efficiency and practicality. To make a prisoner walk the plank was a slow, drawn-out affair. It was much quicker and easier to simply throw a captive overboard if they wanted to dispose of them. Pirates weren't in the business of theatricality. They were in the business of theft and survival. Furthermore, pirates often sought to cultivate a fearsome reputation. They wanted their victims to surrender without a fight, and to achieve this, they would use psychological tactics. They would fly flags depicting skulls and crossbones, and they would spread tales of their ruthlessness. The image of a pirate making someone walk the plank was a powerful one. So, even if it wasn't a common practice, it was a story worth spreading. So, if plank walking was so rare, why is it such a popular image in pirate lore? The answer, as is often the case, lies in pop culture. Our collective image of a pirate, complete with the plank walk, has been shaped more by the realm of fiction than by historical fact. The concept was popularized in the 19th century with the publication of the classic novel Treasure Island. This tale brought to life the pirate stereotype we know today, including the notorious plank. Fast forward to the 21st century, the blockbuster film Pirates of the Caribbean took this imagery and ran with it, further cementing the plank walk in our collective consciousness. These portrayals, while entertaining, are often far removed from the gritty reality of pirate life. So, while walking the plank might not have been a common pirate punishment, it certainly makes for a good story. So, did pirates really make people walk the plank? We've delved into the Pirate Code and found no mention of this notorious act. We've scoured historical records, which, alas, yield scant evidence, and we've acknowledged the mighty role of pop culture in perpetuating this myth. The answer, it seems, is that while a few pirates might have used this method, it was certainly not a common practice. But hey, never let the truth get in the way of a good tale, right? Thank you for joining me on this adventure through pirate lore. In the next episode of Myths, Legends and Lore, we will continue to dive into 18th and 17th century pirate history. Until then, feel free to sit back, grab a cup of tea, and enjoy my Myths, Legends and Lore playlist. Until next time, keep loving history and stay curious.